That's not how the Force works.
I don't care!
Put a ticket in and make her name it gay!
Yeah, I think I remember seeing the movie. There's one scene that sticks out, and it probably sticks out for everybody, which is that, have you heard the tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wise?
What are you talking about?
G'day guys and welcome back to Casual Rage. Hello and welcome to Casual Rage for 2026 and Casual Rage 238, where we casually rage out about the topics of the week. Welcome to the new year, everyone. We don't really have a lot to talk about. There's some breaking news for Star Wars, though, hasn't there? So we'll talk, obviously, about Filoni. I'm still in the camp of I'll believe it when I see it at this point in time. But it definitely seems a little bit more plausible. Because we're not hearing like Kathleen Kennedy's fired or anything like that. She's stepping down. And is she really stepping down? We'll talk about it. But we've got some Doomsday stuff that I wanted to go over as well. I'm just sort of breaking into 2026. I am really uncomfortable right now, guys. I don't know if you remember, but my neck and shoulder was out. And I've been back and forward to the chiro over the last probably 3 weeks, a fair few times. And just because of all the manipulation that's been happening, like I am super sore today. It got better. It got better this week. But like I am so sore. Like I've got a headache right now. So that's not helping either. But yeah, a little bit sore. So I'm a little uncomfortable. So we'll see how we go. We'll go for as long as we can. Let's see who we've got here in the chat to break into 2026. We got Dr. Coffin Nails. How you doing, brother? Good to see you. The full Aussies here. I don't know if that's Mr. Grant Gregory that's running that channel or like actually commenting. But hello. We got Butcher in the chat. We got Trev here. I think you can say that you called it if you really want. Like, I think that it was pretty obvious that Dave Filoni was going to end up taking that position. And everybody was always talking about, in that sense, like Dave wouldn't know what to do in that position. But that's where they've separated it, right? With the creative side and the business side, I guess. I think it was pretty obvious that that's where it was going to go. And I think it's pretty obvious that the fact that that's the way it has gone won't change anything. Won't change a damn thing. We got Mike Hill here. How you doing? Yeah, it has been a long time. Like I said, it's because of this. Like it's sitting up right now. It's an effort for me to keep my neck like upright, if you know what I mean. Like, not that it's going to fall over, but it's just painful, you know. So streaming over the last month has been actually quite difficult for me. Doing Flashcast has been difficult. I will say, like, drinking through Flashcast helped because it made me sort of, it numbed that pain a little bit. Yes, okay. Hey, Blown Away, it's a good movie. Great movie. Papa Palpatine's Pizza Padawan, how you doing? Nitrium, Happy New Year, everyone. Happy New Year. Fear of Fema, yes, Star Wars is saved. Can you believe it? We're finally at a point where Star Wars is saved. Rhino is hot. Well, thank you, but it is pretty fucking hot right now. It was so hot yesterday at work. It was like 42 degrees or something like that. And it was so fucking hot. And like even today, like I go downstairs right now and downstairs it's 27 degrees in the house. And the problem is I don't have air conditioning. And I'm upstairs. So it's really fucking hot. But thank you. E-Weezy. Let's see. Yes, Disney Star Wars is still dead. Of course it is. Blaze Goatman, yo. I don't even know if I said your name correctly. Filoni will hopefully save Lucasfilm. Dude. But I doubt it. I think we've got enough evidence right now of what Dave Filoni has put out there to make a judgment that honestly nothing is going to change. It's a German name, so it's fine. Okay, cool. Thank you. I'm going to call you Gottman. That's what I'll call you. Insert username, how you doing? It's been down in the teens. I wish it got down into the teens. Like even last night, I woke up this morning and sweating. And I didn't even have a blanket on me. It's nightmare. And I had the fan on and everything. Anyway. How's everybody's New Year been? How's everybody been doing? I broke into this new year, nothing changed. I just worked and worked and worked. Summer sucks in hot climates. I actually don't mind like a hot summer if you can be like by a pool or at a beach or something like that where it's very easy to cool off. You can literally just be there pretty much naked. You got shorts on, that's it, right? So like, you know, just going out, fucking be as light as possible, as cool as possible. Like, I don't mind that. And then even on those really hot days, whether or not, like, if you air conditioning obviously makes a massive difference. Problem is I don't have any. So I just stay hot. Like tomorrow is going to be hot again. So like I just at home, my climate, my temperature just runs at hot. Sometimes I'll jump in the car just so I can turn the aircon on, like get a cool blast for a good while and then come back inside. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. If you don't know, guys, Cecil just had his channel completely nuked. Let me bring that up. Because that's some bullshit. Some bullshit. Where am I? Here, we'll just use Anna's because I've just retweeted Anna's post, so we'll just use that one. RIP Cecil. It's honestly like completely nuked the channel. And like Cecil was asking, like, because he was, you know, obviously looking into all of this stuff. And apparently there was somebody out there that was going on Tim Pool or something like that saying, and Tim Pool was even saying that you want to start streaming on Rumble. Things are massively changing on YouTube and blah, 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 blah. And I don't exactly know the details of it all. But Cecil was asking, like, does that have something to do with it? And the only thing that I can say in regards to that is the fact that you haven't just been demonetized, Cecil. You've had your channel nuked. So even if they were making changes or something, surely they're not just going to nuke a channel. They're not just going to nuke channels. Hashtag free purist. I agree. I agree. I need to do something in regards to Rumble and at least watching over on Rumble because, like, I haven't been watching and I miss it, Justin's streams and videos and stuff like that because I'm just not on Rumble a lot. But like, if this shit can just happen randomly, I truly believe like he's obviously talking a lot about politics these days and just talking general topics. Mass flagged. It has to be. He got done for bullying. Now, look, I'm not, like I wrote in a tweet actually. I'm like, Cecil's not a bully, but it was like, come on, like Cecil's not a bully. Like he's more of a comedian, if anything. And if that comes across as bullying because he's like, you know, fucking being a bit harsh, but as a joke, like, you know, he's always laughing at himself. He's always laughing at everything, at everyone. It's bullshit when something like this happens. So if you don't know, just go out there and retweet it, get attention on it. I don't know whether or not it makes an actual difference or not. You know, it comes down to him talking to YouTube, doesn't it? Really, at the end of the day. But if we put attention on it, they put their attention on it, so it's better anyway. So do it. That umbrella guy put out a tweet about it. I put out a tweet about it. I just retweeted Juju, though. I think it was Juju's tweet. Oh, no, I retweeted Cecil's tweet. I was Flash that did... I was going to bring that up, too. I'm glad I actually went here because now I've got something that I wanted to bring up that I didn't have before. That's better. Okay. So again, I hope everybody had a good new year. I got shout out to Lara A. She's going through a bit of a troubling time right now. I don't want to get into the details because I don't like, you know, she's only just told me. I'm guessing in confidence, but she's going through a bit of a tough time right now. So just prayers out there for Lara A. I don't know if she'll watch the stream. She mentioned to me that she's going to be away for a little bit. But she's always lurking, watching, jumping in, or rewatching the stream, and she's always commenting on every stream, every video pretty much. So I just wanted to give her a shout out and prayers to you and your family in a tough time. All right. Doomsday. I haven't obviously talked much about it on my own channel because I haven't done a stream. I haven't done Casual Rage for like 2 or 3 weeks. There was a couple of gaming streams in there, and I probably talked about it a little bit on there. And I've probably talked about it on Flashcast a bit. But I find it really interesting that they've started promoting Doomsday stuff, putting little mini trailers out there, clips. You know, this character's going to be in Doomsday, this character's going to be in Doomsday and stuff. After doing the chair thing that they did, I just find it interesting that we're a year out from the movie releasing and they're trying to build hype now. Because the issue with what I'm trying to say is that the marketing budget for this movie must be absolutely massive if they're starting basically now. You could say the chair stream was a piece of it, but really with the hype that they're trying to build a year out, it's with these TV spots, you could call them. And this is the issue. They can't now stop. Because if they stop, if they are gaining any momentum from these trailers that they're putting out there, they'll lose it all. They'll lose all that momentum. And then what was the point of it? So yeah, the marketing budget must be massive. Sorry, it's work. I just because the phones connect to our phones, so I just put my work phone on Do Not Disturb. Sorry. Fuck, where was I? I just feel like they're trying to build hype so far out. They need to maintain that, the progression of the hype, I guess. Keep people engaged, keep people interested. If they stop, I feel like they're going to lose a lot. And despite all of that, I actually feel like a lot of people, despite what they're seeing, are so very meh about the whole thing. G'day, Cellshade. How you doing? Yeah, booty call. Now, I know that this, I saw this, and then obviously it got community noted. But it wouldn't surprise me. I'm still going to bring this up. No. So there was this that came out. The runtime for it is going to be 3 hours and 45 minutes. Now, I'm going to mention that the community note mentions that there has been no official runtime, but released. But you think about how this movie is definitely at least 3 hours long. You got to think. With all the cameos, with all the characters, with whatever the plot is that they're going to be trying to bring into this, it wouldn't surprise me in the slightest if it was 3 hours and 45 minutes long. Now, 3 hours and 45 minutes long is definitely way too long. Three hours, I think, is even way too long. But it's because they've had no build up to it, right? That they're going to have to do a longer runtime. You're almost going to get two movies in one with this movie, if the runtime is truly 2 hours and 45 minutes long. But you might think, oh, no, duh, because like fucking it's 4 hours. It's like two-hour movies, right? But like the first the first part of the movie is going to be basically your build up to whatever's they're going to try and do Infinity War, but also having all the build up to Infinity War in one movie. So you're going to get like almost 3 phases worth of information and build up and everything in the first third of the movie, Doomsday. And then you're going to get your Doomsday movie. And think about the run. Think about that too. If let's say it is 3 hours 45 minutes long, they've started their promotional shit a year out from the release of it. How much do you reckon the budget? How much do you reckon including marketing, is going to end up being on this thing? I mean, it wouldn't surprise me in the slightest, to be completely honest with you, that the production budget would get close to $1 billion. I mean, you think about it. They're spending on an isolated individual character. Yes, there might be a cameo or two, but predominantly isolated. They're spending $400 million making one of those movies. Now pile on all the cameos, all the characters, all the cast. Pile on the time. Think about the fact that Robert Downey Jr. and the Russo brothers are getting basically $100 million each for 2 movies. So $50 million a movie each. And then they're marketing from a year out. Attaching it to things like Avatar. It wouldn't surprise me if this is true. 3 hours, 45 minutes. Wouldn't surprise me in the slightest. We got a couple of the actual trailers to watch. What's this one? Oh, yeah, that one. Oh, hang on. I'm going to have to reshare my shit. Oh, I don't want to put headphones on. My head's already fucking hurting. Let's turn the volume down for me a little bit. Oh, it's already... All right. Audio, please.
Death
In the
comes
X-Men one.
for us all. That's all I know for sure. The question isn't, are you prepared to die? The question is, who will you be when you close your eyes?
Now, I don't know if everybody's heard this. I don't care about it being a spoiler or whatever. Apparently, at the end of this movie, everyone dies. Everyone dies. So again, it's just like the Infinity War. You know, where the bad guy wins or whatever, and they're trying to get that nostalgia back. But it took them to now to like put the comic accurate costume on Scott and stuff like that. Like they really are desperate now, aren't they? And that desperation is soaking through and making people less interested. Because that's all it is. Firafema for $10 says there is a new Star Trek Starfleet Academy trailer that came out 2 days ago where they use lines. Oh, yeah, no, I did see that from a bunch of old shows to nostalgia bait for the new trash. I did see that. I think I've got that. I think I've got that to watch. Because I thought, like, I'm not a big Star Trek guy, but even just watching that, like, and I only saw it watching Gary's stream and seeing his reaction as you know, as a big Star Trek fan, and some of those guys seeing their reactions. I enjoy Star Trek, but I would never consider myself to be a massive fan. Like, I don't know. I'd be horrible at, like, trivia, so to speak. But that's not to say that I was horrible at some trivia when it came to Star Wars as well. That's just a whole nother level of. It almost reminded me of the Rey, you're all the Jedi sort of moment. You know, when all the voices are talking to her, but in trailer form. So yeah, the nostalgia and the desperation is soaking through. And again, I think this movie is going to be completely hollow. There's going to be nothing really to it. What was this one?
Father, all my life, I have answered every call. To honor, duty, to war.
And Mike Hill, yes, for 49 months. Mike, 49 months. Marvel just jingling the keys for the shills. Yep. And it doesn't seem to be, it feels like it doesn't seem to be going anywhere. This becomes a deeper point. Before we do get into this becomes a deeper point, right? Especially with the case of getting rid of Kathleen Kennedy and Dave Filoni coming in, which we are obviously going to get to. But Until you change the people that are involved in making these shows, these activists that have been now employed, nothing's going to change. Their vision, their purpose, their activism is more important than the IP, the story, the lore of whatever IP that those people are dealing with. And that's why everybody who's been paying attention that saw this thing about Dave Filoni is saying, well, okay, cool. Thanks for letting us know that nothing's going to change. Thanks. Good job.
But now fate has given me something I never sought. A child. A life untouched by the storm. Lend me the strength of the old fathers, so that I may fight once more, defeat one more enemy, and return home to her. Not as a warrior, but as warmth. To teach her not battle, but stillness. The kind I never knew. Please, Father, heed my words.
I gotta say this too, especially like seeing that one again. I feel like this nostalgia that some people might be feeling out there is a Trojan horse for the MCU, right? So what I mean is these are lame. Thank you. They are lame. But this is what I mean. They realized their mistake, right? They tried to enforce the MCU and replace with the MCU. They realized that everybody's leaving in droves and nobody gives a fuck about these characters and everything that they basically did. So what they're doing now is they're bringing back the original characters. Now, you got to remember, Iron Man, we already know he's got a daughter, right? But now you've got Cap, got a baby. What's the bet that that's a little girl? You got Thor, who's now got a daughter, right? You've got, Franklin. It's Franklin, right? From Fantastic Four. You got Franklin, who, will be the one token male character in this new formed Avengers or whatever that they do with the children of the heroes that you loved that we now get to see being great heroic dads to pass the torch to the new MCU. It's just a different avenue. It's a different take. It's a different way for them to go. Isn't it my understanding that Cap had like 2 sons or something like that? And that's why, we've been fucking blue-balled and nostalgia baited and all these other fucking things by these studios for years now. For years now. You go into something with some certain expectation and it ends up being something completely woke and bullshit. So for me, it's no longer giving them the benefit of the doubt anymore. It's actually they've got to prove themselves. And to me, you just showing all the heroes that we love looking like they're being really good dads. It's so obvious. The overcorrection is obvious to anyone that's been paying attention. The overcorrection is obvious, but I think it's fake. I think it's a Trojan horse. And that's where I'm no longer falling for that. I'm no longer bringing the horse inside my walls. You stay outside until you reveal yourself to me. Once you've revealed yourself to me, I'll decide whether or not it's a gift or whether or not you're basically just stabbing me in the back. We'll see. That's where I'm at with this shit. With all of it. Seeing things in the clouds. Man, right now, my brain hurts. Fucking seeing things cloudy as fuck. Jean and Scott had a daughter who inherited the Phoenix Force in one version. Dude, that's cool and all. What, like, I don't know. I haven't really gone into. I used to read X-Men comics, but I don't even know what runs I read. I was so young when I was reading them and stuff. Like, I never like paid that much attention to them. I loved them, but I never paid that much attention to them. But I don't have a problem with characters having sons and daughters and stuff like this. It's just with where we are in the current climate that we're in, right? It's crazy. You do something like this. Let's say what I just said with all the children that they're bringing out. Let's say all of them, other than Franklin Richards, is a girl, is a female. And you come out with this storyline and everything in the 90s. I think it's okay. You know why I think it's okay, though? Because in the 90s, the story would have come first. The story wouldn't have been about this fucking person and this fucking person and this fucking Flash. Dude. Comes through with $100. Thank you, my man. That gets me my next bottle of whiskey. Although I gotta have it. I don't really want to. Man, I'm sore. It actually might do good for me. Let's have a shot for Flash. I'm only going to have a little one because I wasn't expecting to drink today. Dude, I need a soundboard. Cheers, brother. Have a shot with me. What time is it for you? It's at night. Have a shot. Cheers, brother. Oh, and it's warm and it's hot. You don't have to drink. I know I don't have to drink. All good. It'd probably help my headache, to be honest with you. I know that sounds like really weird. But yes, let me continue what I was saying. Thank you again, Flash. Let me continue what I was saying. They fucking... like I said, if they were to do this storyline that I was talking about in the 90s, I think you're okay. Because again, I think it's a little bit different because it's a different time. They were actually telling stories. Whereas fast forward to today, in regards to the difference between releasing it back then, releasing that stuff today, it's hard not to think, okay, what are you doing with this? We've been burnt so many times, and they've made it plainly obvious, especially with the MCU, that they wanted to make it the MCU. Clearly wanted to make it the MCU. Fucking Kevin Feige came out and said, what, didn't he actually say that he wanted to make more female heroes than male heroes? And now they're backpedaling, but I don't think they're backpedaling at all. Like I said, I think it's Trojan horse. Show these the characters you love being fathers, good fathers, wanting to get back and protect their daughters, protect their children. But they'll all be daughters. They'll all be the next generation of the Avengers because they'll all be the spawn of heroes that have, superhero sperm with superhero eggs mixing together to make ultimate superheroes. It's Trojan horse. I honestly, I think it's bullshit. And then this, I saw this. I was actually going to bring this up on Flashcast, but I can't remember. We were talking about so much shit, and I got so drunk so quickly on last weekend's Flashcast. So drunk so quickly, and then I went down the wrong way, and after that, my brain short circuited. We were talking. I don't know if you guys were there or not. Everyone was talking and stuff, and I'm just sitting there listening. And I had a point pop into my head. So I started speaking, and I spoke myself into a fucking hole of fucking blankness. So embarrassing. So I just shut up for the next 10 minutes. All right, I'm not going to say another fucking word. So dumb. But yes, I think I don't even know. We could have played this on last weekend's Flashcast and I wouldn't remember. But this was... the typical Disney fucking let's get some of the influencers in. Now, of course, they're not going to invite somebody like Gary, are they? They're not going to invite somebody like Chris Gore to something like this. They're not going to invite somebody like Flash. They're not going to invite somebody like me. They're not going to invite somebody like Ryan, Jeremy, Anna. People that are actually watching these things and being critical of them. Some people might get a little bit of enjoyment out of them, maybe a little bit more than others. Superman being a good example. I know that's not Disney and I know that's not Marvel, but I'm just using that as an example. But the only people that they get to go to check this out and do a little promotional thing for them are shills. Are people that under no circumstances could ever be critical of anything that anyone ever does without thinking to themselves, if I do be critical of this, I need to call myself a racist, a Nazi, a fascist, a sexist.
Whoa.
Holy cow.
It says press play.
You only ever get to just watch something for the first time once. Like, this is it. Okay, here we go.
3,
Eric,
2,
really.
1.
Eric Voss.
Oh my gosh!
Oh my God, what is this?
It's really funny just watching this. Like, professional reactors. That's what we now have in our society. Professional reactors. Now, I'm not going to deny the fact that on my channel, I have got trailer reaction videos and fucking episode reactions. This, that. I've got reaction videos on my channel. But there's a difference between being a professional reactor and just reacting. Giving you commentary. If something truly does awe you, and you are truly surprised and shocked by something in the trailer, that genuinely comes through. But when you see this face, every fucking video, it's fake. It's so fake. As soon as they push play and heard the music, man, that it's that one key on the piano that gets played. And imagine if it just broke into Beethoven or something. It had nothing to do. Like, it's one key on a piano and a field. You've been invited to this thing by whom? And you're reacting to, I'm guessing that you know it has something to do with Marvel. Unless Disney just invited them and said, hey, guess what? We're Disney. Go in there. Push play. And do you really, do you, like, I mean, add this to the fucking budget, ladies and gentlemen. Add shit like this to the fucking advertising budget. How much did it cost to fly out each one of these people to go and sit in this room to watch fucking Steve Rogers, not even Captain America, get announced that he's coming back for Doomsday?
Oh my god.
The funny thing is that these people don't even realize that they're literally just Disney's write-off. They're Disney's tax fucking write-off. That's what these people are. It's actually kind of funny now that I think about it. You fucking idiots are Disney's tax write-off. And they love you because you do these faces. And you professionally react. To absolutely everything. Oh, his face hasn't changed shape. His face hasn't changed. Eric Voss. His face hasn't changed shape. And he turns Asian every time. Is he crying? Professional. Oh, it changed shape.
That theme.
The mouth didn't move though.
It's just I'm hearing that theme.
They should kiss. Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's gay, isn't it?
Oh my gosh, I'm like.
It's gay, I know.
Oh,
It's so sweet. Dude, I can't breathe. Oh my gosh.
December 18th, 2026.
Here we go. 11 months, 29 days. The countdown has begun.
Oh my god.
He did cry. Yeah, oh my god, indeed. That was painful to watch. You had Disney's tax write-off. Or just one of Disney's tax write-offs. One of Marvel's tax write-offs. One of Star Wars' tax write-offs. Fucking cringe as fuck. I know, right? But this is the thing. It's the same thing as the fucking Rings of Power thing that they did. They got non-fans to come in and pretend to be fucking hardcore fans of fucking why can't I say her name? Galadriel. I can't even fucking get it out properly. Oh my god. You know when you just have one of those brain farts that just really fucks with you? I just had that. Sauron, I can change him. Like, it's the same fucking people. Just different, essentially different people that talk about these different things. In fact, they're the activists. They're the activists from those fan bases that they get. So for Rings of Power, they got their activists that talk about Lord of the Rings and stuff like that. And they got those people for their fucking shit. The MCU, they get their fucking shit, right? The Star Wars, you saw what happened with the fucking Acolyte and all the people that went and visited Lucasfilm. They were all the activists. They were all the fucking retards. The people that actually don't give a fuck about the IP, they say that they do, and they definitely, they play a good hand in regards to proving to you that they truly do, love it and want to protect it and want to, it's moving in the right direction and all of that kind of crap. Doomsday is going to do fucking nothing. It's going to do nothing to move the needle in regards to how badly you've screwed up, how much you're not going to get fans back. People are going to watch it. Don't count that out. People are going to go and watch this. A lot of them for all the wrong reasons. But once they've seen it once, this ain't going to be your fucking Infinity War. This isn't going to be your end game where you've got people that end up going and seeing it 2, 3, maybe even 4 times. Those days are gone because you screw those days up with the fans that were interested in doing that, that were interested in getting as much out of it as they possibly could, where there used to be stuff in there that they could actually get out of it as well. There were times where you might watch a movie, you watch it once and you think, oh, that was awesome. There's one part of it specifically that you remember that was absolutely sick. It links with something. That's connective tissue to other storylines, lore, plot, whatever is fantastic. Whatever they do, you sit down, you watch that movie again and you notice that they did something else similar in a different fucking scene that does something else and it links to something else and it connects to something else. And those things were awesome. As fans, those things were awesome. But that's when the people that were making it at least had some kind of, I don't know, want to do it. Love for the IP. Those days are fucking long gone. And Doomsday is just going to be a surface level story, completely hollow, completely abandoned of all fucking heart and soul. You're going to have all these nostalgic things on the screen, whether they're characters or other things, but they're going to be there. One after the other, after the other, after the other, after the other, while they're trying to push this story along. Like I said, it wouldn't surprise me if it hit the 4-hour mark as a movie. But what a disaster. What a fucking, you know, and that's the thing too. It's like, I don't even know if there's even an actual correction coming or whether or not they're just biding their time. And that's certainly what I mean when I'm talking about the daughters thing and everything with Doomsday. They're biding their time so that they can then continue with their bullshit narratives and their, you know, MCU. We'll do it differently. Because instead of Ironheart just being this black female version of Iron Man that just does everything better than Iron Man and never any consequences or anything like that, instead of just inserting it like that, what we've got to do is we've got to turn Iron Man's daughter into Iron Man. We've got to turn Captain America's daughter into Captain America. We've got to turn Thor's daughter into Thor. We've got to turn fucking Franklin Richards into maybe the gay token white boy in the group. It would not surprise me in the slightest. They don't have to reveal that right now. Unless Franklin is so smart and so intelligent that he can identify at the age of 1 and tell everybody that he's a faggot. Where's my fucking lighter? It's just, I just don't trust him. I just don't trust them. I'm sorry. How you doing, SWA? I don't trust him anymore. You have done nothing in fucking years, upon years, upon years, upon years. To turn Natalie Portman into Nate Portman. Cigarette time, yeah. Fucking. I feel like as a fan of these things, I'm now at the point where now it just feels like you're trying to manipulate me and I see right through you. And until you prove me otherwise, again, it's not to say I'm not going to watch Doomsday. Who out there right now is just like, I'm not going to watch Doomsday? Whether or not you actually go to the theater to see it and actually give them the money, or whether or not you sail the high seas to see it, tell me honestly, who in the chat isn't just going to at least watch Doomsday one time? If you say that you're not, I kind of think, I feel like saying you're lying. Now, maybe you won't watch it straight away. Maybe not. Okay. I'll never watch it. Yeah, like I've said that about some movies, and they've ended up crossing my paths, whether or not it's showed up on TV or whatever. Like, I will say this: I don't want to go to the theater to watch Doomsday because I still don't think that they deserve our money. I didn't go and see fucking Deadpool Wolverine at the theater. The one that I might go see at the theater would probably be, if I was to, Spider-Man. Spider-Man 4. I need to get my lighter. I'll be right back. Spider-Man 4. Man, it is so freaking hot. Where the fuck is my lighter? I can't even begin to tell you how freaking hot it is right now. Oh, there it is. There it is. Let me get a bottle of water as well. It's getting too fucking hot. Bottle of nice cold freaking water. Fuck, my ears are sweating underneath these fucking headphones. Spider-Boy. Well, see, the thing is like this Spider-Man 4 is very, like it's well, we'll see. It feels different. Because he's not, like, no one knows him. He can just be Spider-Man, but then what do they do with that? Oh my God, that's cold. Oh. So Doomsday. And then Secret Wars. I mean, fucking, it's again just another trope. No stakes ever mean anything anymore. They'll kill everybody at the end of Doomsday and they'll bring everybody back in Secret Wars just to kill them all off again and recast everybody and make a whole new universe. They should just stop. They should just stop. Why are they investing this terrible money to reboot it? This huge amounts of horrible money. No, that's not right. Horrible amounts of money. Huge amounts of money? Fucking whatever. Whatever it is that they're doing is pointless. Fucking pointless. Or what? To try and get people back so that you can, I don't know, tell them to fuck off again in a year? Seems to be what you do, you fucking left-ass retards. Like, after Charlie Kirk died, oh, we're going to cool down the rhetoric and blah, 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 blah. And then a day later or fucking 2 days, not even. Not fucking even. You didn't even give it a fucking that much time. You fucking calling people fucking Nazis again or Hitler again or whatever the fuck it is that you do. However it is that your fucking brain works, the same fucking shit. You've got brain spans of like a goldfish. Fucking swimming along in the tank and hit that piece of the glass and you kind of back up from it. You're like, oh, don't do that again. Donk. Oh, don't do that again. Donk. Oh, don't do that again. Donk. That's how fucking retarded these people are. Don't even know where that came from. I need a smoke. Might be, you say. Might be. I'd almost be willing to say I guarantee it. Along with Walt Disney, whose frozen head is spinning in the tank. Along with George Lucas, he hasn't even been put in the ground yet, and and his body's rolling. I swear, George says that he doesn't fucking, like, you know, it's like a breakup. Like, he does very good I will say, in regards to just showing how much he just doesn't care, I swear behind closed doors, he cares. He cares. He fucking cares. They destroyed his legacy. Why wouldn't he care? Why wouldn't he care? So let's see where they go next with the hype. Isn't there still another trailer to come? Isn't there still a Doomsday actual one? Like a Doom one? Victor Von Doom. That's due like any day, I think. He watched his baby betray him. Who's his baby? Kathleen Kennedy. I mean, look, he made the call. He put her in charge. He made the mistake. He made the mistake, but it's the mistake that he will regret for the rest of his life. And that's sad when it comes to somebody like, you know, George Lucas, who I think so highly of because of what he was able to create and what sort of morals that instilled a lot of young people at those times. How much it meant to people. There was meaning behind it. It wasn't just this fucking show. It wasn't just this fucking movie. There was meaning. There was something there. Did you light a ciggy on cam? Why not, big phrase? I always smoke on stream. Look, it's one every now and then that I actually have on stream. When I'm drinking, it's obviously a lot more usually. And I'm sorry if my smoking offends you. What are you smoking, Rhino? Well, I used to smoke Winnie Blues. Before that, I was smoking Bond Street, but then when the prices basically became the same, I'm like, well, Winnie's are better. But when it started to get to like $50 for a packet of 20 cigarettes, $50, ladies and gentlemen, for a packet of 50 cigarettes, I then decided to go to these, which I think aren't legal to actually buy in Australia because it's, you know, not taxed and under their fucking things. So I don't know if I should really be saying anymore. I smoke Manchester. Now, they're not great. In fact, smoking these has actually made me want to quit. But that's a lot easier said than done when you've been smoking for as long as I've been smoking. A long fucking time. All right, let's talk about some fucking Star Wars, shall we? Fuck. So the big news of this week is that Kathleen Kennedy is out and Dave Filoni is in, everyone. Kathleen Kennedy is out and Dave Filoni is in. Now, Doomcock, I still don't think you can say that you were right at this point in time because she's stepping down. She's not being fired. She's not being removed. She didn't win no civil war. So I'm sorry, Mr. Dick DeVan, dumb cunt. You lose. So stupid. So stupid. So, I remember Steph told me how to do that with my keys, but now I can't remember. Dave Filoni and Lauren, I don't know. Brennan will reportedly replace Kathleen Kennedy as the new co-presidents of Lucasfilm. Dave Filoni will oversee all creative development and Brennan will oversee all executive duties. and the announcement's expected in a couple of weeks. So look, Kathleen Kennedy's contract was up. There's always when the contract's up, there was always obviously a chance. Now in the past, that was definitely played on by a lot of your fucking scoopers and your fucking, I've got my sources out there, people, saying that they fucking, yep, she's gone, she's done. This is the thing. Even back then, her moving out of there, I don't think would have changed anything. Back then. We're in an even worse position right now with Star Wars where it's the same thing. Nothing's going to change. But there was always, like, if I was to go back to... No, I can't even say that. I was going to say, like, around Rise of Skywalker, there was a chance that if Kathleen Kennedy goes and somebody turns the corner, it could have been better. But like, the more I actually think about that, like, they would bring out The Mandalorian season 1 at that point in time. That was supposed to be the Civil War period, right? And Dave Filoni was already doing shit in Mando season 1 that was bad. Inventing stuff. We've talked about it over and over and over and over and over and over again. Hyperspace travel time doesn't exist. Tracking fobs invented with no explanation. Fucking, I will say, pretty stupid and bland characters. An isolated, small, an unlived in looking landscape. Like, it was just shit. And I think it's proven itself to ending up being shit. That they still had no plan. It's funny. Like, one of the reasons why I haven't been doing a lot of streams and stuff recently is because I have been working on this video, the rise and fall of Star Wars. I've been working on it. And it's interesting, these execs, these people that were supposed to protect and actually carry on the legacy of George Lucas and continue the story of Star Wars have completely betrayed him. Completely. And now they're just doing their own thing. If you think anything with Dave Filoni and this Brennan chick coming in, I don't even know who she is. Why does she look like Kathleen Kennedy? Why does he look like Kathleen Kennedy? Isn't going to change a damn thing. Isn't going to change a damn thing. Do you think Dave Filoni coming in is going to change anything with the Mandalorian and Grogu movie? Do you think Dave Filoni's coming in is going to change anything to do with what they already had set out, let's just say, for Ahsoka? Do you think that Dave Filoni coming in is going to change anything with Starfighter? Do you think Filoni coming in is going to change anything with the Rey movie? Any of the video games that are possibly coming out? I saw that they announced some sort of Star Wars racer game. I don't think there's going to be a massive amount of involvement from Dave Filoni. There might be. If they do the KOTOR remake or whatever it is that they do there, I reckon Dave Filoni is going to have his hand in that pie for sure, because it's so beloved, and he's got to make sure that he changes it to suit his narrative so that he can use Revan in the future whenever he wants, so that it can align with his bullshit. There might have been a time where Dave Filoni was, and I bring this up in my video, there might have been a time where Dave Filoni was loyal. I going back and thinking about the Clone Wars and remembering that clip of him saying, we presented what we wanted to do in this episode of the Clone Wars to George, but we removed this piece of it out because we knew that he'd say no to it. And then after he approved it, we put it back in, right? Like, people want to talk about the Clone Wars like the Clone Wars was in George's time, so it's George's Star Wars. You have to like it. No. There is a lot, yes, that George was involved with, right? But there was also a lot that this fucking asshole hid from George while he was making it, at his own admission. G'day, Melissa, I see you. By his own admission, he admitted to betraying George Lucas while he was working for George Lucas, under George Lucas, when George Lucas still owned Lucasfilm. He's admitted it. Ahsoka will save everything with gayness. I honestly, the one thing that I can't wait to see in regards to Ahsoka season 2 is how much more damage he does to Thrawn. He made him a bumbling fucking moron. None more obvious than the line that I've actually clipped out. You're going to have to watch the whole thing. Where is it? It's the last one where he says, and make it lame. The line that comes out from that. Where's my fucking clip? Oh, yeah, this one. All right. It's after Cartman says, and make it lame.
You'd better put a chicken. And make it fucking gay as fuck.
Going somewhere?
Put her on a path of her own choosing, so that no matter which direction she takes, we'll always be one step ahead of her.
What?
That is so lame.
Put her on a path of her own choosing, and no matter which direction she takes, will always be one step ahead of her. That is the result of a retard trying to write a very, very, very deep and intelligent character. That's what you get. That's the result. You get a moron trying to sound like he's doing something smart, doing something really intelligent, doing something amazing. When you actually listen to it and you're like, what the fuck? What the fuck are you talking about? So again, Dave Filoni being appointed as a co-president of Lucasfilm isn't changing anything. And the fact that he's going to be overseeing all creative development, I'm sorry, what has he been doing for the last 5 years? Chief Creative Officer, wasn't that his position? Didn't they change it from Chief Creative Director or something like this to Chief Creative Officer? And everybody was like, I got a promotion. And it's like, hang on a second. No, he didn't get a promotion. They just changed the title. They changed the name. And you're trying to say that it's like, dude, this guy had involvement in the sequel trilogy. This guy had involvement in Obi-Wan Kenobi. This guy had involvement in the Book of Boba Fett. This guy had involvement in The Mandalorian. Whether or not you want to isolate Mandalorian season 3 from the other 2 fucking seasons or not, he fucking made The Mandalorian. He had a fucking pie. He had a fucking finger in the pie. Oh, that's a fucking statement when you're talking about this fucking show in The Acolyte. In Leslie Headland. And you think him, he is single-handedly probably the most destructive person over Kathleen Kennedy at Lucasfilm right now. You know why as well he's probably more dangerous than Kathleen Kennedy? Because they believe that he is the protege of George Lucas. Because, and I'm not going to deny the fact I was one of those retarded fans. Fucking what? It was around the time that I started my YouTube channel and started talking with Ryan and stuff like that, that I realized that Dave Filoni isn't fucking that guy. But prior to that, I was like, he'd probably be the best person for the job. I regret having those thoughts, but at the time, I definitely thought that. He's supposed to understand the law. He's supposed to know how all of this stuff works. In a lot of the stuff that he's done, he's been culpable for fucking not putting travel time in hyperspace. Instant fucking you're just there. It's hyperspace teleportation. That's what we started calling it. Fucking there's been no explanation for tracking fobs. He's changed the way the Force works. Look at what he did with Sabine. Look at what he did with Sabine. Death doesn't matter anymore in Star Wars. All Jedi can have all Jedi abilities, like Ahsoka, who can now have, what's it called? The Force Shadow? What's that fucking ability called? Echo, the Force Echo. Where you can hear the echoes through the Force by touching objects and stuff. A Quinlan Vos ability that was unique to certain Jedi. Now, it would not surprise me in the slightest if around the narrative convenience of Dave Filoni's fucking thing, he has to give fucking Sabine that ability that she can do Force echoes or sense Force echoes. Just so that he makes sure that he gets his shot. He makes sure he gets his scene. The fact that Sabine, unlocked her ability on the verge of being strangled to death by a droid, right? That unlocked her ability. You know what that was? That was Deadpool. That was fucking Deadpool. We're going to torture you and we're going to fuck you up until your mutant gene unlocks or you die. Well, guess what? We're going to strangle you, Sabine, until you get your Force abilities or you die. That's Dave Filoni. That's Dave Filoni. That's who's going to continue pushing Star Wars forward. And no wonder, no fucking wonder you continue losing fucking people. One decision after the next, one contradiction after the next within the shit that you're making, right? Everything that you're doing is just, people are just walking away. The only people that you've got left are your Eric Vosses and your Star Wars Explains, your shills. That's all you've got fucking left now. And the Mandalorian and Grogu. That opening weekend for that, you gotta expect that it's gonna be good. You got to expect that it's going to be good. But see, this is where they don't understand what they've done, right? Because, yeah, even when Star Wars was in a great position, you had all those people that would, in the first week or two, that were just Star Wars normies that would go and see it. Now, they're not going to go and see it. They never did, right? They went and saw it once. Yeah, that was awesome. Cool, I'm done. I've seen it, right? You're still going to get people like that do that with this movie. Because again, you've got to think that Star Wars has been basically on a hiatus for 7 years when it comes to in theaters. All of those people that are the normies aren't paying attention to really what's coming out on Disney Plus. Maybe some of them are, right? But it's more so maybe for the kids as well or something like that. They're going to go to this movie. So you got to think, opening weekend, maybe even second weekend, this movie does okay. The drop-off is going to be in that repeat viewing. You think that The Force Awakens only made $2 billion from just everyone just seeing it once? That ain't happening with this movie. And with what we've seen, the trailers and everything, it honestly seems like a Disney Plus show in movie format that they're going to put out in the theaters that's going to be hollow. No, like the thing for me is, how is this going to connect to the end of Mandalorian season 3, where you get the yibbity yibbity yibbita? That's all, folks. At the end, where they're sitting at the cabin and Grogu's floating a frog because that's all he's been taught how to do, is float animals, be cruel to animals and just float them in the air. Good on you, Luke. Nice lesson. Yeah, so fucking just even thinking about that. You know why they did that? So that the fucking SEALs out there would go, look, he learned from Luke. And look what he learned from Luke. He learned how to levitate a frog. Fucking idiots, man. So fucking dumb. Mandalorian and Grogu will probably be damn near Snow White bad. I don't know. I honestly don't know what to think or expect. If this movie did well, I'd almost be a little disappointed. I'd be disappointed in the fans almost. Not to say that like you can't go and watch it, or you can't like do what you want. And I don't expect it not to actually do, like I said, well in at least its first weekend, if not going into its second weekend. But if by the end of its run it actually did really well, well, it also depends on the content, I guess. See, my separation is the fact that Disney Star Wars isn't Star Wars. So whether or not like they can tell a cohesive story or not, I'll sit there and say, yes, look, it's a bit like Andor for me, right? Where you kind of go, okay, they wrote it well, I guess. As soon as you insert this storyline into Star Wars and into the universe and into their universe, and there are elements of it that really do fall apart. It's not just a matter of lightsabers being on the screen, and if you enjoyed Andor, then you enjoyed Andor. It is the best thing that Disney Star Wars has put out there when it comes to storytelling and plot. But as soon as you enter it into lore, try and insert it into the continuity and those elements. And then again, you've got the elements of them stealing shit from the expanded universe because they can't create their own stuff, which pisses me off even more. Look at Dave Filoni's body of work and tell me if you think that anything's going to change. Is anything going to fucking change? Moving on from that, still Star Wars related. I don't know if I had audio, so I'm just Drew Barrymore's got that talk show thing that she does where she cries with people on couches, talks about love and shit. Daisy Ridley was on there. We got a 2-minute clip. I don't know this conversation. I don't know if this is the next one where like people have been talking about, oh, Daisy Ridley came out again and said, yeah, when it comes out, you're all going to be excited. I think I've heard that the last 3 times Daisy Ridley's spoken about her Star Wars movie. The only thing that she's basically said is, yeah, it's really good, it's really awesome, and you're all going to be all excited and it's going to be great when it comes out, or something along those lines. It makes you wonder if under Filoni, like, is it still going to happen? Like, I'm not saying that Filoni wouldn't allow it to happen. I'm just thinking, guys, that announcement happened at basically like the tail end of 2023. Star Wars Celebration 2023. We're now at the beginning of 2026. So let's say it's been just over 2 years. We're into the 3rd year. And like, we're still talking about like very shallow, like light talking about this stuff when people are talking about it. Nobody's diving into anything. The script is done. The script's not done. The script's done. We're you know, I've read a script. It's going to be awesome when it comes out. It's going to be awesome. That's all we fucking hear. For 2 years, that's all we've heard. It really makes me wonder whether or not this is actually going to happen. And like, I was one of the people that's like, 100% this is happening. They wouldn't have pranced Daisy Ridley out on stage at Star Wars Celebration 2023 without having some sort of agreement, contract, something in place. Now, yes, could Disney get out of that contract? I'm sure they could. They'd have to pay her out, though. And if they didn't pay her out, then she's probably got a ground to sue. She's probably got grounds to sue, a bit like Scarlett Johansson with her fucking movie. Drew Barrymore got those crazy eyes. Yeah, look, well, in that she almost looks crosser. That eye there almost looks like it's like the eye socket is right. That's a bad freeze frame. All right, let's listen to this. I haven't heard this.
New film coming,
yes.
Right? I'm sure there's nothing that can be said or spoken about.
Pause. There is nothing that can be said or spoken about, but a new film is coming, and it will be great.
Okay, I just rewatched the scene.
So that's it. That's the extent of like what we get. Why does Drew Barrymore do this? She's like, I just rewatched the scene. I don't know what scene she's about to say, but like she'll get in her and hold her hands while she talks about this or something.
With you and Kylo Ren, also known as Adam Driver, who is just, I can't even handle. I mean, talk about knees. He makes me weak in them. I know he's married, so this is not inappropriate.
Cool out.
No. He's happily married. If you love actors and movies and all the things, I mean, he is just such a force.
Yes.
So
that's not where you were going with that. You realize that like in this era where fucking you can't drool over a good looking man anymore. Is that where you backpedaled there? Because men aren't allowed to drool over good looking women?
rewatched the last scene of you guys, and I mean, there's a kiss, and there's life-saving, and then there's disappearing, and I just don't know where this goes from here, but I couldn't be more excited.
Oh my God, why did you do that with your hands? I gotta reenact this.
Goes from here, but I couldn't be more excited.
I don't know where it goes from here, but I couldn't be more excited. Oh my God. Oh my God, it's so fake and so ugh. What is that?
I mean, I don't know if you know this, but did I tell you my first crush was Darth Vader?
No.
It was. It kind of still is.
I don't believe her. Because I don't think, I mean, I don't know. Some women are fucking weird and crazy. Your first crush being Darth Vader, you reckon? You reckon? I would have thought maybe a girl would crush on Han Solo, maybe Luke, although he's a bit of a baby in the first one. But Darth Vader? Okay, I don't believe you.
And then Adam Driver walks out, and you're like, oh no, this didn't help. I find a stormtrooper quite sexy too.
Okay.
Very B-side of the record.
Also no personality.
And no face.
No
I like
face.
a faceless, powerful,
right.
I don't know what's under there
right.
thing.
Oh, that could be a creepy woman thing.
And then to discover it might be like an Adam Driver just set me off the edge, you know? I was like, oh my God, I've been in love with you my whole life and it's you. But I cannot wait to see you back in the throne cheering for Rey out loud. My pom-poms at the movie.
Rey!
Oh, get me there. I can't wait. All right.
So they basically said nothing.
Since we're talking stunts, I was wondering if we could play a little game.
Please.
No, that's it. We're done. That was a whole bunch of nothing to promote nothing. It's fucking insane. A whole bunch of nothing just to promote fucking nothing. Star Wars is such a mess. And it's funny, you know, like, I know there's people out there that, like Flash, great example, who just do not give a fuck. Gary's another great example. They do not give a fuck anymore. They do not care. They couldn't give two shits. They don't even want to talk about it. You know, I was watching Gary's stream and they're talking about this Dave Filoni thing, and it's like they gave it, 6 minutes of airtime, 7 minutes of airtime. They don't care. And I don't care either. I don't. But like, my love of Star Wars is what keeps me engaged in the bullshit. And I'm still reading the expanded universe. I'm still getting more out of Star Wars as we do move forward, like real Star Wars as we do move forward. And then seeing what they do, you know, with characters like Thrawn and stuff like that, as I mentioned earlier, like, just paying attention is where my care lies now. That's really it. But I understand it. I completely get it. I completely, like, the apathy when it comes to just talking or saying the word Star Wars. Like, it's almost like when I don't know if anyone here has been in this position. I've been in this position now a couple of times where I've been at work. Let's say we've had a new employee come in or something like that, and they're working in a different department or something, and they're talking with one of their colleagues or whatever, and they happen to mention that they like Star Wars. Well, a lot of the people that I work with know that I'm a massive Star Wars fan, so they might drop a little hint to the person that, hey, Ryan likes Star Wars, you know, just letting you know, whatever. And then that person will come up to me and be like, oh, I heard you like Star Wars. I'm like, yeah, I think it's really good. And then I'm always have to preface it or something by saying, like, I think that George Lucas' Star Wars is really good. And then the amount of people that have said to me, oh, I thought Obi-Wan Kenobi was actually a really good show and this kind of thing. And that's it. I don't engage the conversation anymore. It's not fun to engage in those conversations anymore. Because for me to sit there and have to explain to this person that enjoyed it why I didn't enjoy it and why I thought it was really bad, I don't know whether or not that's going to do anything, and I don't even care whether or not it does anymore. Because even if I was to change that one person's mind and they were to see it from my perspective and think, oh, hey, look, I'm a bit shattered that you fucking destroyed my enjoyment of Obi-Wan Kenobi, but I can see exactly what you're saying and I understand. Dave Filoni's there making the next thing. Consulting on the next Obi-Wan Kenobi, just like he did for Obi-Wan Kenobi. Nothing changed. Nothing's gonna change. Nothing's gonna give. And you know, people ask, like, oh, you know, if they were to sell Star Wars, who would you want to buy it, or who do you think should buy it to be able to fix it, or whatever the case may be? It's such a theoretical that, like, and an out there one that it's so implausible. And so out of the realms of possibility that Disney would sell, first of all, that just entertaining the thought of it. There's only one way to fix Star Wars now. One way and one way only. And they ain't going to do it. I want to see if you guys can guess what that one way is. I think we all know. And that might not even do it. We're so far down this fucking Disney's dead, fucking destroyed Star Wars rabbit hole that I don't even know if that will actually do it. But if there was any possibility, there's one thing to do and one thing only. The damage is irreversible. No one can fix it. Reboot. Well, yes, technically reboot, yes. It's decanonizing what they did, everything that they did. It's reinstating the expanded universe and starting to adapt those and loyally and doing the Force well, learning the lore and understanding it so that when you actually write it, you know what you're actually doing and whether or not it actually does make sense with inside the thing that you're actually doing. If you don't know, then yes, you do need somebody there, but I don't even like now the idea of that. Because the person that's there right now is Dave Filoni. It's hard to sell a used whore. E-Clay. Oh, it is. But yes, that is the only way. And people say to me, I've had people say to me when I've said that to them, I've had people say to me, oh, but then all the people that like those things are going to be so disappointed. Shut up. Shut up. Don't talk to me about liking all of this stuff and then being disappointed because they decanonize something. Shut the fuck up. If they can do it to the expanded universe, if they can do it to Star Wars, what Star Wars is, and they can do it to all the Star Wars fans that kept it alive with the expanded universe, shut up. You have no fucking idea what you're talking about. None. So good luck to Dave Filoni. Honestly, I'm kind of in the boat with everybody else where I don't care. I'll commentate on it. I'm going to review the fucking movies. I'm going to review the shows. I'm going to continue doing what I'm doing because that's the extent that I care to pay attention to Disney Star Wars these days. You want to have a great conversation about some actual Star Wars, some expanded universe stuff, or I must admit I haven't been reading any EU books because I've been actually listening to the Harry Potter full cast. That's been really good. Really fucking good. So good luck to you, Dave. Good luck to you. You've already lost before you even started. And nothing's going to change. Well, in fact, you know, I'm interested to know what this positioning, what this promotion adds to his current role or changes from his current role. I'd love to know. I'd love to know. All right, let's do... we've only got really 2 nominees this week. I probably could have found more. We do have a couple of other trailers to watch. One that I'm really not interested in, but I just saw it, so I thought we'd watch it. There's The Death of Robin Hood that's got Hugh Jackman in it. And we've got the Star Trek Starfleet Academy fucking trailer, which is due to drop, isn't it? Like any day. Oh, it even says it on the fucking post. What am I fucking doing? 15th of January. Let's do Seal of the Week, huh? Let's do Seal of the Week.
I'm all the Jedi.
So I'm just bringing up Josh. It is a little bit like he is a shill. He is a Disney seal. Everything's awesome. Everything's great when you're part of a team of shills. And let's just read what he actually has to say about this announcement. This is good. That's enough. That's enough to get him his vote. No. But it only gets Star Wars back to its heights if Dave has a vision for creative that is bold. Creativity? I don't know. Creative that is bold. And the company execs on that vision. Sound a little fucking... Sound like you're typing coked out of your brain, Josh. It really does. Like everything with Lucasfilm these days, I have mixed feelings. Dude, I don't want to hear this from him. And this is why he also gets the nomination. Because before the tragedy of shill theory, whatever you want to call it, fucking nerd theory, collapsing under the $500 demanding of appearance fee charge, whatever. He was talking on those streams about Dave Filoni and how good it would be, and how like Dave is making all these corrections, and you know the Starfighter thing, and Dave's involvement in helping with that, and blah 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 blah. Dude, he wouldn't stop. I don't believe that he's got mixed feelings about this. I believe that he's being cautious because there's a massive amount of people out there that have actually turned on Dave Filoni. Yes, there are people out there that were like me, that it took them longer than me even, right, to actually turn on Dave Filoni. But people have been seeing it more and more and more and more and more. I can't stand it too when these people say, oh, this is the best Star Wars we've ever had, and the next fucking trailer comes out and is like, this is awesome, this is going to save Star Wars. Like, save it from what? Save it from the best Star Wars you've ever fucking seen? You fucking idiots. The leaks are insane. I haven't even seen them. Sissy, how you doing? Sorry you're late. You don't need to apologize. Yeah, 100% fence sitting in this post. 100%. And like I said, not too long ago, he was full on Dave. Full on. Well, hello, Angela. Angelina, sorry. Angela. Angelina. How you doing? Man, $500. So that's nominee number one. We've only got 2 nominees for this week. And I'm not the nominee, but the nominee goes to 10 this week, where they say that's because I'm in dark mode. Look at this. Those pictures will go to normal. I go back to dark mode. Look at that. It's just dark mode. It changes those pictures so fucking dramatically. Shout out Dave Filoni. Thank you for making these masterpieces. Nope. I'm going to say, disclaimer, there's 3 episodes in this entire series that are actually okay. There's a couple of things in this series that are actually okay. I'm saying that very lightly, guys, though. And there's a couple of things in this series that's actually okay. Most of it, though, is pretty fucking shit. And definitely no masterpiece. So, 10, you get the second nominee for this week. Let's get the poll out of Dave's ass and get it in the chat. Seal. I might see if I can start finding some Marvel seals as well, because there's I have no doubt that with a lot of the trailers and everything that got released for Doomsday and everything, that there was a lot of them. I wonder if Grizzy's actually. Hold on a second. Grizzy. It's got a video of. Oh no, it is just but they're commenting on Wonder Man, not. I'm sure he'll do something. He's got one about on Grace, about Captain America. I think. Yeah, maybe next week he might have. You never know. He might have something. Grizzy's awesome because he's got the patience to actually fucking sit there and watch fucking idiots commentate on these trailers and these things that they're seeing, and has the patience to be able to fucking sit there. I got a poodle puppy for my birthday. Well, happy birthday. His name is Bentley. Do you like that name for a puppy? Bentley. That's a cool name. That's a cool name. I think the name of a pet, like, yeah, there are specific names for pets. It's very rare that you might hear a specific pet name as a name for somebody. But like, I remember when I got Eric and Charles, and not so much Eric, but Charles. Like, people would like, Charles as a cat's name? Charles. But then when I explained to them that they're named after Eric Lencher and Charles Xavier, they're like, oh, if they know, they're like, oh, that makes sense. I was going to name one of them Remy and one of them LeBeau. I was going to name one of them Gambit and one of them Rogue, because I was going to get a male and a female. It was always pretty much revolving around X-Men characters. Could have done Cyclops and Jean. But yeah. They are well-behaved cats, yes. In fact, there you go. Say hi, Eric. Say hi. No? Normally, you'd at least go meow. Just a big yawn instead. Yeah, there you go. That's Eric. That's Magneto. The funny thing about the cats and their personalities, they match their character names. They match their names. So him being Eric, he's very antisocial. He's a good cat, and he's very friendly and everything with me. But if like visitors come or whatever, he'll go into hiding. He'll disappear. Charles, on the other hand, fucking very social, wants to say hello, will follow you around like a dog. He'll only follow you around like a dog if he's hungry. So yeah, Charles is very out there and very much more social. So it's kind of funny how their names ended up suiting their personalities as well. All right, get your votes in, guys. Get your votes in. It's only 7 people voted. Come on, please. Lurkers, I know you're there. I know you're there. These are your options. It's simple. There's only 2. You've either got Joshy Boy. He's got mixed feelings, but I don't believe him, and this is just a grift. And you've got this person saying that everything that basically Dave Filoni has been a masterpiece. Obviously, these are the 4 things that he is specifically involved in, but I wonder what this person thinks about The Mandalorian. I wonder what this person thinks about Obi-Wan Kenobi, Book of Boba Fett, Acolyte. No, I didn't. What is it? New Star Wars Lego. If I just type in new Star Wars Lego, will I find it? If I search it, new Star Wars. Do you know what the actual thing is? Lego. I'm just searching it on Twitter right now. Probably not the best place to search it. There's some small sets there. Is it the lightsaber? First look at new Lego Star Wars Luke's lightsaber. Is that what you were talking about? The Death Star. That's the this is just a plus show. I don't mind the Lego Star Wars stuff taking very, very... Is it just the lightsaber? I'm so over, like, I haven't bought any Lego Star Wars in ages. Star Wars Lego Star Wars, whatever. If I was going to buy anything now, like big sets, I want some of the Lord of the Rings stuff. I want something else. What is it? Oh, and probably some of the Harry Potter stuff, to be honest. And probably some of the Harry Potter stuff. Let's watch some trailers. So I saw this. I thought, oh, it's a new trailer. Let's just check it out. Send help.
I am next in line for VP. When Bradley takes over for his father tomorrow.
Your father promised her a promotion.
Did he? As an executive, I see no value in you. Does that make sense?
What?
We have the merger coming up. Prove me wrong. Bring her, and then we'll ship her out. Check this out.
I'm Linda Little. I want to be the next
Are there any others? Have you tried making a distress signal?
Castaway?
Or a bigger fire? Getting us out of here should be your focus, not being Susie Homemaker.
You do know you would have died out there.
Yeah, how do you think that would have worked out for you? Are you gonna hunt a boar? Linda from accounting?
Strategy and planning, actually. You ever hunt? I think I like it. How valuable to the company am I now? No help is coming. This is how things are now.
He's gonna
Not in the office anymore.
You're gonna fuck him up. Yeah, girl boss time.
With an asshole boss, just like I was. Don't ever mistake my kindness for weakness. I don't think we should ever leave here.
Okay. Okay, I wish I didn't watch that. At first, I thought it was going to be like a bit of a Castaway, but with a female thing. But then, yeah, she's just a psycho. Psycho stranded on a beach with bosses that were teasing her, bullying her in the workplace. She gets her revenge in a psycho crazy way. Fucking crazy bitches. This is the Robin Hood trailer. Death of Robin Hood.
Would you like to know a secret?
People speak of Robin Hood, tell his stories. They're all lies.
He was not a hero. You were a murderous brigand.
We were monsters. I am the outlaw.
Really? Okay.
Robin Hood.
The girl boss? No, they're not, are they?
I owe you an apology. You begged for me to let you die. What's your name?
Can you make for me?
I'm going to make you a bow. All right. What happened to her?
Terrible things. I help those who come to this island. And people change their course.
I don't know.
I've killed so many I could not give you a count. It's a curse. There are bad people out there. I fear our blood debts will follow her. I'll keep you safe. I will keep you safe.
I'm kind of a little 50-50 on it. This is the other thing too, is like, you know what also makes it hard, being that this is a bit of a meh kind of, yeah, exactly, SWA, meh. Is Hugh Jackman coming out and talking about fucking climate change and all the politics stuff that he does talk about. It's now making it even harder to even entertain the idea of watching one of these meh movies that this person's in, because it's harder now to separate the actor from the character, from the role. I mean, Hugh Jackman's a good actor, and that's the problem. You know, he's great as Wolverine. In other things that I've seen him in, he's got a vast range of talent. You know, a vast range of things that he can actually do. He fucking opens his mouth and talks absolute stupid shit. It's a bit like Russell Crowe on fucking Joe Rogan. You know, Joe Rogan basically says, yeah, you politicians are pretty crazy. Like, oh, no, fucking Russell Crowe's like, no, I think he's doing the great job. He's doing the best that he can. The people love it. Fuck off. You're talking absolute fucking smack right now, Russell Crowe. Absolute fucking smack. You don't actually know what the fuck you're talking about. And that makes me hate you when you do shit like that, because people listen to you. They don't listen to me. 27 people here in the chat as opposed to 27 million people watching your fucking interview. I don't know. It's a big fucking difference. Fuck off. You're all fucking retarded. Chris Hemsworth's another one. Starting to piss me off a little bit. Because you're all bought faggots. That's what you are. Let's watch fucking the last one that we've got. The Star Trek Academy, Starfleet Academy fucking trailer. I think this is the new one. This came out. When did this come out? The 6th, 2 days ago?
At Starfleet Academy, you will learn the skills that shaped our greatest officers. Officers who went on to become legendary.
A few courageous people began to realize they could make a difference.
Not to conquer you with weapons, but to coexist and learn. The needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few.
Risk is our business. That's what the Starship is all about.
The true test of a warrior is not without, it is within.
In life, we can only look forward. We have to be torchbearers.
We have no idea of the dangers we're going to face.
But I'm here to remind you of the power of possibility. The past is written, but the future is left for us to write.
Whatever challenges came before today,
Fucking
led you to
nostalgia
this
pain
moment.
all over the place.
And now you decide if they define you.
Growth. I'm not even a Trekkie. I'm nothing when it comes to fucking Star Trek. This actually disgusted me. This actually disgusted me. Fucking commie bullshit. Like, all the diversity. Oh,
Here
look.
to remind
Look. Diversity.
you of the power
Look,
of
diversity.
possibility.
Look, diversity. Ha! Mouthful of banana. We've all got a mouthful of banana. He's going to have a mouthful of banana after this fucking shot. His fucking banana. See, he's already getting it ready for him. This is disgusting. This is honestly disgusting. The people that make this, the people that have made this, the people that are involved in it, the actors, the cast, you all disgust me. Like, I am like disgusted by what you're doing. It's gross. So disrespectful. And so fucking gross. Looks like the fucking director just said, hey, just be happy and smiling and do whatever you want. These people are taking a selfie together. These two over here are taking a selfie together. She's looking off in the distance, pointing at nothing, absolutely nothing. He's pointing at something else while apparently these two are having a conversation. While she's laughing at a joke that he said, but he looks like he's being quite serious with what he's saying. And he's just looking off in the distance while sucking on his banana.
The past is written.
No, I'm not rewatching it. It's actually gross. It's actually gross. And I feel sorry for fucking Gary, Az, Mauler, any of these Trekkies out there, Anna, fucking any of these people that fucking like Star Trek. I like Star Trek. I'm just not like, sit there and watch an episode of fucking Next Generation or original series or whatever. You can watch it in isolation. So much you can do. And there was so much potential for all of these fucking things that we had moving forward. There was so much potential for Star Wars. There was so much potential for Star Trek. Potential for fucking Lord of the Rings. Fucking list goes on and on and on and on and on and on and on. And I don't think really there's been one that they've actually really truly been loyal to. That disgusts me. They use audio. They use audio from beloved characters, and then they actually show images of fucking beloved characters just for the sake of fucking the audio and the images. Yeah, look, don't get me wrong. I'm not going to deny the fact that I'm not worried about what they could end up doing with Stargate. I'm still going to stay a little bit optimistic in the meantime until we get a moment where the showrunner or someone comes out and actually says, oh yeah, we've got to make sure that we make this for modern audiences and we make it for fucking, our female audiences or what, until we get something full on like that, I'll stay optimistic. It's not to say that I don't have a little bit of worry there. Don't get me wrong. Pure fucking hubris. Yep. Yep. How are we going in the poll? Hey, that's a bit better. We got 23 votes. Awesome. I think we have a clear winner. Let me bring this up. I think we have a clear winner. Let me end the poll. Thank you, guys. 25 votes. Very nice. Appreciate you. Shout out to the lurkers. Shout out to lurkers. Shout out to the rewatchers as well. All right. Seal of the week this week. Only the 2 nominees. So the runner-up this week is 10 with 36% of the vote. Thanking Dave Filoni for these master... And Josh. Congratulations, Josh. You are the first winner of Seal of the Week for 2026. How does that feel? With 64% of the vote, congratulations, Joshy boy. You are this week's Seal of the Week.
I'm all the Jedi.
Doomcock started his channel due to Star Trek Discovery. Okay. Doomcock hates kids. Doomcock hates truth. He hates truth. All right, well, that's pretty much it, guys. That's all I've got for today. Let's see. Is there someone we can raid? Someone we can raid. Who we got streaming right now? We're going to raid. Let me just check to make sure that they actually... Because sometimes it'll show up that a person's live and they're not actually live or they're just ending the stream. So let's just quickly take a look and just make sure that she is actually live. Yes, she is. All right, so we got Vera and Wicked alive right now, so we're going to give them a raid over on Vera's channel. We're going to give them a raid. Yep, I gotcha. I gotcha. So go over and give them a Rhino raid. Let them know. Smash the like button over there. Also, smash the like button here and subscribe, all that good stuff. We'll obviously be doing Casual Rage again next week. I'll be bringing back a couple of gaming streams, hopefully this week as well. And on top of that, I am still working on this video. The video is not going to be out within a week. It's going to take me longer than that for this one. But I'm definitely working on it. And I'm hoping that it's going to be a decent video. And I'm hopefully moving forward just going to concentrate on doing at least these sort of 6 to 10 minute video essay videos. Might get one out. If I can get them around the 8-minute mark, I'm hoping that I can do one maybe every 2 weeks. But it also depends on the editing stuff, how many clips and things I need to get for it. So there's a little bit to do in it. But I'm working on videos and I'll be getting those out. I just don't want to be a news reporter, so to speak, because, you know, there's enough of those out there. They are necessary, but there's enough of those out there. And yes, I know people want to hear my opinions on it, but you get my opinions usually on these streams, you know. So anyway, Thanks everyone for hanging out. Shout out to the lurkers. Shout out to the rewatchers. Smash the like button. Subscribe. Thank you everyone for super chats. Thanks to the members. We had Fear of FEMA today with a $10 super chat. We had Mike Hill with his member chat. Thank you to the members. And we had Yellow Flash coming in with $100. Legend. All right, guys. Take care. Say hello to Vera and Wicked for me. Where's my outro? Peace.
They came bounding over.
Fuck off! Disney! You fucking cunt!
Oh, Mozart, read that.
So Mozart, don't let the American bitch.
Did you just fart?
Yes, I did. Tell you what to do.
I think it's bedtime, Mozart.
Question mark.
I think it's bedtime for Mozart.
He pushed so far.
That's the type of videos that we watch on fucking Happy Hump Day.
I gotta pee. Oh my god.
They came bounding over.
Fuck off! Disney! You fucking cunt!
A few minutes? Are you kidding? At the rate they're gaining?
No, what is it? You have to shoot this. Traveling through hyperspace is like dusting crops, kid. Without precise calculations, we fly too close to a store. They're bounce into a supermarket and then...
Yeah.
Be a hell of a mess.
What's that?
Watch. You're losing your deflector shields. Go strap yourselves in. Be careful on the way out.
Yeah, sure. I'm taking very caution.
You go away.
We bounced too near a supermarket?